combination of resistors. This topic also you have learned in class 10th, but this is very important. This year also you need to learn the derivation, how to derive an equation for effective resistance and how to solve the problems. So that also you need to learn in this year also. So I am going to derive it. Write the heading combination of resistors. In that first heading, series connection. We are going to consider a connection which is having three resistors, which is having three resistors. You can take two resistors also. Okay, so the derivation will be very less if you are taking, diagram will be very small if you are taking two resistors. I am taking three resistors. Here there are three resistors, R1, R2 and R3. There is a battery, the potential is V, the voltage of this battery is V. In series connection, the current is flowing through this circuit, right? In series connection, the current, and there is a potential difference also. In series connection, the potential difference will be different, but current will be same in each resistor. In each resistor, the current will be the same, but potential difference will be different. So here the potential difference is V1. Here in between R2, between two ends of R2, the potential difference is V2. Between two ends of R3, the potential difference is V3. And the current is same everywhere. Total voltage, how to find the total voltage? V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. According to Ohm's law, what is the equation for V1? V1 will be equal to IR1 because I is the current here. According to Ohm's law, what is the equation for V2? It will be IR2 because V2 is the voltage here, the current is I, resistance is R2. According to Ohm's law, what is the equation for V3? It will be IR3, right? Now we are going to do one thing. We are changing these three resistors. We are replacing that three resistors using a single resistor. We are considering a single resistor instead of these three resistors. This is a single resistor. Now these three resistors are not there. Okay. Now there is no the three resistors are absent. It's not there. Instead of that, we have a single resistor. What will be the current flowing through that resistor? Now it is a big resistor. Resistance is R. The current will be I because total current will be flowing through that. Voltage will be V because total potential difference will be across this resistor. Now these three resistors are not there. Only we have this big resistor. According to Ohm's law, what will be the voltage across this resistor? V equal to IR. That is a total voltage. We have removed all these three resistors. Instead of that three resistors, we have placed a single resistor. In that single resistor, all the voltage will be, all the potential difference will be concentrating across the two ends of that big resistor. So V equal to IR. We have the equation for total voltage. What is the equation for total voltage? V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. That is the equation for total voltage. Now we are substituting all these values in this equation. Instead of this V, we can use V equal to IR. Instead of this V1, we can use IR1. We can use V, instead of this V2, we can use IR2. Instead of this V3, we can use IR3. So what will be the new equation? IR equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. That will be the new equation. Here in this term, I is common. So I am going to take it out. IR equal to I into, in bracket, R1 plus R2 plus R3. Here this I and this I common. So we can cancel it. So the last equation will be R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is our equation for effective resistance in series connection. Next topic, parallel connection. We are considering a parallel connection. There are three resistors here. R1, this is V, total voltage is V. R1, R2, R3. Okay. In parallel connection, from here the charges are splitting from this point. So the current will be different, voltage will be same. In parallel connection, the current will be I1, I2, R3, I1, I2, I3, but voltage will be the same. Okay. we are going to find the equation. We are going to find the total current. Total current I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. That is the total current here. Total is I1 plus I2 plus I3. What is the equation for I1? It is V by R1. According to Ohm's law, because V is the voltage here and R1 is the resistance. According to Ohm's law, I2 will be equal to V by R2. According to Ohm's law, I3 will be equal to V by R3. Everywhere we are using Ohm's law. Now the next step is we are changing these three resistors. We are replacing it with a big resistor. So we are considering a single resistor instead of three resistors. This is our single resistor. Current is I, resistance is R, current is I, and voltage is V. According to Ohm's law, what will be the total current here? Now we don't have these three resistors. Only we have a single resistor. So we are applying Ohm's law in that single resistor, I equal to V by R. So we have got I1, I2, I3 and I. Just substitute in this equation. It will be V by R equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. V is common, right? We are taking it out. V by R equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. V and V will cancel here. Then equation will be 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3.